Today we're going to be talking about multiples, and when you look at the word multiple, I want you to think of multiply, because we are going to be using our multiplication facts to help us. Alright, so the question that I have up here is 14 a multiple of 4? So let's ask ourselves, if 14 is a multiple of 2, what must be true? We've got to think if we can multiply 2 by a whole number to get 14. Is that true? Yes, we can actually do 2 times 7 to give us 14. Again, we're multiplying here, so 14 is a multiple of 2. Another way you can think of this is by skip counting. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. What is true about all of these numbers? They are all multiples of 2, because if I'm skip counting by my 2's, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, they're all multiples of 2. I can also use multiplication. This would have been 2 times 1, 2 times 2, 2 times 3, 2 times 4, 2 times 5, 2 times 6, 2 times 7. So to answer the question we started with, is 14 a multiple of 2? Yes, it is. And this proves why. Now, and then if we go back and think about our factors, 2 and 7 are factors of 14. So it all goes hand in hand, our factors and our multiples. All right, let's look at another one. What if I was to ask you to list multiples of 3? There's 2 ways that you can do this. One way is by skip counting. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and so on. I was skip counting by my 3's. Or you can think of it as multiplication. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 3, 9. 3 times 4, 12. And 3 times 5, 15. So there are 2 ways to find multiples. One way is by using multiplication. The other way is by skip counting. The reason that works is skip counting is basically multiplication. All right, let's see if you all can do this one. List me some multiples of the number 6. All right, you should have some jotted down. I'm just going to start with 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 2, 6 times 3, 6 times 4, 6 times 5, 6 times 6. Then, if I go back and look at my skip counting, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, all of these are multiples of 6. All right, let's look at another example. Is 64 a multiple of 7? All right, so what we have to ask ourselves first, if this is true, then 7 times something will have to give us 64. All right, so we can start saying 7 times 1. 7 times 2, 7 times 3, 7 times 4, 7 times 5, 7 times 6, 7 times 7, 7 times 8, 7 times 9, and 7 times 10. All right, did I ever hit the number 64? No. So is 64 a multiple of 7? No, it is not. You can use multiplication or skip counting. You could have just simply started adding on 7s here if you're not that good with your multiplication facts. Alright, one more. Is 27 a multiple of 3? Those of you that are really good with your multiplication facts, you can think 3 times something is 27. So let's use some skip counting or multiplication. 3 times 1, 3 times 2, 3 times 3, 3 times 4, 3 times 5, 3 times 6, 3 times 7, 3 times 8, 3 times 9. 27 is a multiple of 3 because if I'm counting by my 3s, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, I do hit it. And it was 3 times 9. Okay, now you guys are going to answer some questions on your own on multiples. First, you're going to play a game. You have 2 choices on the game that you would like to play. It's either the taxi game or the multiple frenzy. So play one of those games, then answer the 20-question quiz that follows.